Hello guys, this is Mr. Popcorn. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of Starry Eyes, a 2014 American horror thriller movie. This movie follows a lifespan of Sarah Walker, an aspiring actress, who would do anything to become a movie star, even the unspeakable acts. However, her life becomes miserable when she agrees to sleep with the famous film producer. In the end, what really happened? Does she become famous, or pure evil? Watch till the end to see the mind-blowing twist. There will be spoilers ahead, keep an eye out and be cautious. At the beginning of the movie, we see Sarah Walker stands in front of the mirror, checking her body. Despite her good shape, her ambitions to be an actress cause her to doubt herself and be insecure about her body. While pursuing her ambition of becoming an actor, she is forced to work as a waitress at a restaurant. Later at evening, Sarah goes to a party thrown by her roommate's friends. Upon entering, an aspiring director, Danny, who is also her friend, greets her. Later, she meets one of her roommate, Erin, but Erin has a habit of stealing her roles. Erin brags about how well she's doing as the lead in Danny's upcoming film. Sarah's pals appear unsupportive and self-centered, as they don't seem to care about her at all. While the rest of them enjoy the evening, Sarah withdraws from the group and departs. On her way home, Danny approaches her and asks if they may go out, but Sarah is preoccupied with her phone, where she learns that she has been offered an audition for the ad she applied earlier. Soon, more of their friends, including Tracy, appear. Tracy appears genuinely happy when she hears the news. On the other side, Erin appears to mistrust the ad's authenticity, leaving Sarah with doubts not only about the company, but also about herself. Later on, Sarah appears very nervous during an audition, stuttering every word in the script, and when she glances at the guide, the words in the line appear to be missing, making her even more nervous. Suddenly, blood starts to drip from her skull, causing her to scream and wail. It turns out to be, she's having a worse nightmare. Next day, at the audition, she looks through the screenplay while waiting for her turn. Then she sees a woman walks out of the audition room crying. She knows she'll be next in line, so she prepares herself, and enters the room with a smile on her face. Although the assistant intimidates her, Sarah makes sure to express herself and her goals. Sarah turns her back as she prepares for the act, and when she turns around, she acts as if she embraces the character. But soon the assistant cuts her short, urging her to show them more emotions. Sarah's audition is full of emotion and she performs well, but still the casting director and her assistant are both unsatisfied. Sarah asks for their opinions, but they simply reply, they've already seen everything they need to see. Sarah hesitates to leave, but she nevertheless takes her belongings and leaves enraged. Sarah directly walks to a restroom to scream and rip her hair out, as she always does when she was upset. When Sarah exits, the casting director notices something that piques her interest. She is invited back to the audition room, and asked to repeat what she did inside the restroom. Sarah is hesitant at first, but then she starts ripping her hair out till she completely loses herself in front of the critics. However, much to her dismay, Sarah gets dismissed yet again. She exits the building with her hair all over her. The following morning, while she and her co-workers are performing a birthday chant for one of their customers, she gets a call from the production business, named Astria Studios, which she had applied for earlier. Sarah is overjoyed, but her employer at the restaurant is not. During her working hours, her employer summons her to his office, and expresses his dissatisfaction with her service. He tells her that she is pursuing her aspirations, at the expense of her regular job. So Sarah then quits her job in order to concentrate on her auditions. The next day, Sarah goes inside the dark room for her second audition, with just the assistant's voice guiding her. The casting director wants her to disrobe her dress on the spotlight, where she would perform the act, but she refuses, claiming that the commercial does not require that. The director, on the other hand, reassures her by asserting their credibility and requesting to see more of her. Sarah then takes off her clothes. The lights go out, and only the camera flashes are visible. Sarah is bashful at first, covering some of her parts, but when the director orders her to totally transform, she does so. She is overcome with happiness and enters a trance state, exhibiting slight erratic behaviors while posing aggressively in front of the camera. When the lights are turned on, the director tells her that she performed exactly what they wanted. Sarah gives her a friendly smile, and notes that she is wearing a pentagram-like necklace. She smiles as she walks out of the audition building, confident that she would be cast in the part. She then goes to a pool party with her pals, where everyone welcomes her and inquires about the audition. She is taken aback by the fact that everyone knows about her audition, and it turns out that Tracy informed everybody. She then informs them that everything went smoothly. Erin expresses her hope that it is a legitimate firm, but Sarah assures her that it is a Astria Studios company, therefore it is not a hoax. Danny then backs up Sarah's response, stating that the company is legitimate and genuine. Sarah then proceeds to the second floor, where she is approached by Tracy, who also inquires about the audition. She is ecstatic to hear that everything went well, and wishes her the best. Later that night, Sarah receives a call from the director, informing her that the producer wishes to meet her. As soon as the phone shuts off, Sarah jumps in joy. While her friends wait outside, Sarah prepares herself for her meeting with the producer. When she walks out of her room, everyone is taken aback by her appearance, which includes a crimson dress and matching red lipstick. Erin tells her that she is overdressed, but Tracy assures her that she looks nice, and even wishes her luck. Sarah arrives at the audition building later that night. There, her director welcomes her and leads her to the producer's office. She finally meets the producer, who kisses her hand and tells her that after seeing her audition tape, he immediately likes her because he sees Sarah's desire and true self. The producer then offers her the lead role in the film called Silver Screams, which Sarah gladly accepts. The producer touches her legs between her thighs as she expresses her gratitude. Sarah becomes terrified, but the producer tells her that she must sleep with him in order to get the role. She refuses him and returns to her apartment. She rushes into her room and hides beneath the blanket. Tracy consoles her but becomes enraged when she learns what they demanded from Sarah. When Sarah has calmed down, Tracy tells her how much Danny wants her to be a part of his project, and suggests she consider his offer instead. Following day, Sarah hangs out with her friends, but she is still troubled by what happened. She withdraws from the crowd and drinks alone. She then approached by Danny, who persuades her to participate in his film. Sarah accepts Danny's offer. He looks to be romantically interested in her. Danny then hands her a pill and tells her that this is going to be a night she'll never forget. However, Sarah is doubtful about landing the starring role when she observes Erin kissing Danny at the swimming pool. It reminds her of what the producer said, that their profession is a world of corrupts, where everyone expects something. Sarah then rushes out of the pool and calls the Estria Studios, who tells her that she must go to the producer's office in 1 hour. Sarah then dresses up and goes to meet her producer. The director advises her that there will be no third chance before she enters the office. Sarah apologizes to the producer, and says she'll go to any length to become a star. Sarah kneels in front of the producer and reaches his pants. The producer holds her head, and his right hand looks to have a similar mark to the director's necklace. Then, out of nowhere, 2 men in black masks emerge behind the producer, uttering sacrificial words. Then we see Sarah wakes up in her bed the next day, feeling sick. She leaves a voicemail for the studios, notifying them that she is ill as a result of what happened the night before. Later on, when she's out with her friends, her behavior becomes increasingly unpredictable. She lets her friend, Pope, picture her while pulling her shirt up, and she even pulls Tracy away when she attempts to stop him. Sarah walks out the door and heads to the audition building, expecting to get some answers regarding what's going on with her, but no one responds. She wakes up the next morning with uncontrollable tremors all over her body. She then rushes to the bathroom and discovers her hair falling out as she vomits. Tracy appears concerned about her, but Sarah questions why she told their friends about her encounter with the producer. Sarah feels Tracy wants her to fail, so she tells her she's tired of everyone's attitude, as they try to take advantage of her. Tracy screams at her, informing her that she was covering her last 3 months' rental fee. After a heated argument with Tracy, Sarah storms to her room, gets an envelope full of cash and throws at Tracy. After a heated argument with Tracy, Sarah retreats to her room, where she sees the casting director giving her a vision of herself as a glamorous star. As her body continues to decay, she suffers a terrible shaking once more. Her hair and nails have nearly all fallen out, and she has blood all over her body. Sarah, in severe pain, climbs into the bathtub, and vomits heaps of bloody maggots. She then climbs out of the tub and crawls back to her room. Soon, she receives a call from the film producer, who tells her that she has the option of continuing to die, or accepting the transformation in exchange for a sacrifice. Sarah chooses the second option, and goes to Erin's house to confront her. They argue over exchanging their body for film opportunities. Erin then turns on the kitchen lights, and for the first time sees Sarah's disfigured face. Erin tries to persuade Sarah to go to the hospital, but she slices Erin's cheek with a knife. Sarah accepts what she has done and proceeds to stab her. However, she encounters 2 of her friends and stabs them to death. Suddenly, she realizes that Erin is attempting to escape, so she grabs her and suffocates her with a plastic bag. Meanwhile, Danny is waiting for Erin in his van outside. When he goes outside to check on her, he notices Sarah sitting on the couch. Sarah repeatedly stabs Danny as he approaches her. Then, 2 guys dressed in black uniforms and masks emerge, as they're waiting for her to finish her ritual. Afterwards, the people behind Estria's pictures reveal that they are a secret cult worshipping a demon of the same name. They conduct a ritual whereby Sarah was buried alive. They use luminous light rods to create a pentagram above her tomb. Underneath, Sarah undergoes a change as she is confined inside a bleeding membrane. Sarah is reincarnated the next day. She emerges from the ground, with a flawless, healthy and hairless figure. Later on, Tracy enters into Sarah's room at their apartment. She is taken aback by the presence of candles around Sarah's bed. Tracy apologizes to Sarah for informing everyone about her meeting with the producer. Sarah, still under the blanket, didn't respond to her. So she takes off the covering, revealing a bald Sarah. Sarah holds Tracy's wrist and invites her to sit near her. Tracy lies down next to her, terrified of Sarah's strange behavior. Sarah bids Tracy farewell because she's about to become a star. She then kisses Tracy, and it soon becomes clear that Sarah is choking Tracy with blood from her mouth. After killing her, Sarah takes a black gown, a long brunette wig, and a silver pentagram necklace from the present box. While wearing the gifts, her eyes flashes in green. The movie ends with Sarah becoming an evil. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like, it really helps the channel out. Bye.